Welcome back. Today we're changing things up. After 8 episodes and more than 8 weeks of production, what started out as a way to keep us busy during quarantine, or really just an excuse to drink with our friends, has turned into some bona fide orthodontic edutainment. And now, with offices open and our travel schedule ramping back up, it's time to bring season 1 to a close. But we had to go out with a bang. Coming up, we've got a big Straight Talk exclusive announcement, a look back at the season, and be sure to stick around because we've got something fun planned for you at the end. Order one last round. It's time for some Straight Talk. Welcome to episode 9 of Straight Talk. My name's Tracy Martin, and I'm the founder and lead consultant at Straight Consulting. With me, as always, are my co-hosts and fellow consultants, Scott Caldwell and Janelle Baum. Welcome, guys.
Hi, everyone. How you doing?
Doing awesome.
Yeah.
Doing awesome. Can't complain. Everything's good.
Yeah.
How about you, Janelle?
Oh, I am doing just as awesome. Things are going really well here, and we're hitting busy season. Story of our life right now.
Here we go. Travel's back on. Let's rock it.
I love it. Well, yeah, as you can probably tell, I had a busy week. I finally decided to give up my quarantine beard.
Goodbye, Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, my stylist was back in session, and so I was able to get an appointment, and so figured it was time to restore my face. So yeah, that's been the big change.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
I noticed the fade you got. You look nice and fresh. Isn't it a whole new feeling?
Yeah,
Turn to the left.
it feels good.
You must be like lighter now too. Did you weigh yourself?
Yeah, I lost at least like 3 pounds worth of hair.
I believe that.
Not insignificant.
I believe that. Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump into it. As Tracy said at the opening there, this is a little bit of a different episode because we are coming to the end of season 1 of Straight Talk. The last 2 months have been quite the adventure. Turns out producing a video series remotely and from quarantine has been a little bit of a challenge, but it's been so much fun. We've had some amazing guests, which we're going to talk about more in a little bit.
Great.
And we couldn't be happier with the results, but obviously, with things starting to open up again, we need to be getting on the road a little bit more than we have been.
Time to get back in the offices.
Yep. And we also have a really fun project that we are going to be working on for the next couple months that's going to take up a lot of time. So with that, we're gonna hit pause on season 1 of Straight Talk. And while we've got you, I figure a Straight Talk exclusive, since you are our loyal viewers who've been tuning in week to week, we want to share a little taste of what is coming in September. Let's take a look.
It's happening!
Oh, home invasion. Can it get any more exciting than that?
So as you can see here, the website is now updated. If you go to straightconsulting.com/tc-mastery, you can start registering for that and learning more. We're basically taking all the amazing content that is TC Mastery, normally happening over a weekend in some place like Vegas or Miami or New Orleans, and we are coming right into your living room, right into your home, right into your home office. And what's exciting about this is it is not just for TCs. We figure since we're swinging the doors open, we are going to let not only TCs but also docs come. If you've got someone who you've been thinking about training to be a TC, maybe an office manager, maybe a spouse, more the merrier. We figure let's do it up big. So that is going to be an awesome experience. Save the date for Saturday and Sunday, September 26th and 27th. TC Mastery, Home Invasion, coming to you.
This is the first time we've ever let docs in, so I encourage you guys, get in there, see what we've been doing all of these years, what we've been teaching these girls. The energy that goes on in these workshops are amazing. The coaching that they get. This is going to be a live event. It's not going to be pre-recorded, so your TCs are going to be able to ask, us all the questions that they need to ask, so we can tailor the methods that we're teaching them to your practice. You guys can ask the questions. We can give you scripting. We're going to go over your part just as much as we go over their part. We're going to hit, virtual consults all over the place. Janelle and I will probably do a virtual consult together to show you guys how to make those super easy. Don't miss this one. This one has got some of the biggest production value I've ever put into it. So get ready.
I've got goosebumps talking about it. And docs, if you're listening and you're watching, even your office janitor, if they watch and sign on to this TC Mastery course, we will be able to turn them from a janitor to a TC in no time. So lots to learn.
Love it. Okay, well then let's just get into the meat of the show then. So one thing I wanted to do was reflect on the experiences that we had and the stories that were told throughout the season here. And we had such amazing guests. When we look back at, some of the remarks that the guests made, what were some of your guys' favorite points or things that you learned and took away?
Yeah, I love how each and every one of those docs or consultants that we had up on the show, that they shared their favorite books, the books they wrote, things like that. So hopefully our audience members, you guys out there, have taken a lot of that information and hopefully are reading some good books. And if you need us, if you don't know the name of those titles of those books, go back and watch all the episodes again and you can get that information for yourself.
Yeah, I think that's really good. I mean, one of the things that I've heard for years from mentors of mine is that, leaders are readers. And that's, I think, was a recurring theme, is that, most of them almost instantly could name what they were reading. It wasn't a reach. It wasn't like when was the last time I read a book? It was much more like, yeah, here's what's on my nightstand. Here's what I'm working on. And so I think that was definitely a trend, that these people who are making it happen are readers.
Yeah. One thing I really enjoyed was how so many of the guests not only had, of course, negative effects from COVID, but they really had a lot of positive effects from COVID. This gave them a chance to, to find some new team members, to really kind of clean up the house, if you will. It also gave them more time to spend with their families. I mean, like I said, I would never have gotten to see both twins lose their training wheels and their first tooth if it weren't for COVID. I mean, I would have been on the road for sure, and how Cole was able to really master the, farm to table process with his children.
Yeah, yard to table.
That was a good one too. Yeah. So I really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I agree. And I think from hearing from a lot of TCs and even Dr. Rob Askler, he had mentioned that it was so refreshing to be able to watch this every Tuesday. It's something he looked forward to, and I'm sure other docs out there did, because it wasn't just another webinar. It was edutaining for our viewers. So I had so much fun doing every episode, learning from our guests. Every episode I walked away telling my husband that was the best episode ever. And he's like, it was finally like the 6th episode in. He's like, you say that after every one. Yeah. But it's so true.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I know I said it last time, but really, this was my favorite episode. It was the best episode.
Well, and I still can't believe that Greg was willing to eat a wolf spider for $5,000. Greg, I'm not kidding. I'm putting some money aside, because there's going to be a moment where I'm pulling that spider out for you, and I'm going to take you up on that, because that's a doable number.
You do like a coffee can, the Greg Pilgrim Spider Fund. Just a few coins in that jar periodically.
Yeah.
I loved watching how resilient everyone was. I mean, I think that was such a great thing too, and I think it's such a hallmark of people who are going to come out this good on the other side, is that everyone was like, how can I better serve my patients? How can I upgrade? How can I retool? Like,
Reorganize
just
my
yeah,
systems.
that positive mindset. I mean, no one we talked to, I think, during this season had any kind of woe is me, sky is falling, the world is
No,
ending.
actually.
It was all, it's like the Marines say, improvise, adapt, and overcome. It's like they're like, whatever, this isn't working, let's try something else.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really great theme of the season, looking back on that for sure.
Yeah, reset for round 2.
Absolutely. And it's nice to see a different, I don't know what you call it, like look of these guest members that we had, because usually you see them on stage and that's all you do. You see them on stage and they're educating us guests that are out in the audience. And it was just nice to see a little behind the scenes of who they are, what their family life is like, their hidden talents, if they take their toilet paper over or under, things like
Right.
that. It was neat.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's a big one. And we had a nice variety of guests, right? I mean, we had doctors, we had consultants, we had, you know, founders of new tech companies.
Yeah.
I mean, that counts as a tech company. That is, yeah, that's
Sure
a tech
does.
company.
Yeah, for sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and even Doug, who's not only a doctor but
Yeah.
also founder of Trapezio. I mean, like, so those kind of two
And
company
he's a
founders
major
there.
entrepreneur. I mean, we had multiple
Yeah.
entrepreneurs. That's what the show was about, entrepreneurship. You got him getting that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, 9 episodes in, we finally cracked the code on that.
What are some things that you guys learned during like the production of our episodes?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I learned to get a lot more comfortable with the camera. A lot more.
You're a natural. You're kidding yourself.
And that the camera really does add 10 pounds. So I was very happy to lose at least 10 along the season. So this face is skinnier than it was on episode 1. So
That is not post-production magic, folks.
That
You're
is not.
seeing an authentic
there is
loss
no
of weight.
filter here.
No filters.
No filter. There is Botox, but there's no filter.
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of you for your level of improvement of just being on camera.
Just so you viewers really understand, in our trio here, Scott and Janelle are by far the theater people. They are funny. They're edutainers. They're edutators. I'm the brain. That's all I am. I'm just a brain. I'm a brain with lipstick.
Don't
That's
sell
it.
yourself short.
That's it.
You have great hair too. I mean, there's
That's
also
true.
that.
I do have good hair. Yeah. But no, I pull from them. They are natural at this entertainment stuff. So I'm super proud of them and their work.
Well, you did great.
That's why we work great together. We all have great qualities. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, but all together, this entire season has been nothing but fun. My brain never turns off thinking about, things I'm going to ask a doc, things I'm going to ask a consultant, whoever. So I'm looking forward to another great season.
Me too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Me too. What did you learn about production side? Because that's probably been the biggest learning curve that we had. I mean, we're consultants for orthodontists. What do we know about a production show?
Yeah, no, I mean, from the moment you had the idea to go from that to then like when the lights first showed up and the green screen, and then we've added more lights and a microphone and all
A
the
lot of
extra
YouTube
little-
videos.
Yeah, lots of YouTube education. I can definitely vouch for that. My video editing has gotten worlds better in the last 9 episodes. So if you enjoyed this, it's Adobe Premiere. That's where it all came from. So,
Yes.
but it's been good. It's been good.
Well, and we were lucky to also have some really good, we had some help from Dovey and Cole and Kyle, and like lots of great comments from everybody in our industry who understands what we're trying to do and helped us out with a couple of extra suggestions here and there. And I think all of that also added to the overall, level of how we got it. And hopefully we can keep improving and make it, even better next season. But I think we did a pretty good job.
Oh, for sure. And drop a line for those viewers watching. If you've got more advice to give us, you let us know. You email scott@straightconsulting.com. Give us all the details. And then maybe we'll have you even on the show.
All right. Well, Janelle, you know what time it is?
One more. Let's do it.
It is time for the lightning round.
The lightning round!
Scott and Tracy, are you familiar with what the lightning round is?
No,
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
But go on.
could you tell me?
Sure. So the lightning round, fun, easy, quick questions with some easy answers. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Scott.
Yes.
What is your favorite food?
Ooh, I'm gonna say sushi.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Tracy, do you have any hidden talents besides being a rock star of a consultant and a rock star of a mom and a rock star of a wife? What kind of hidden talents do you have? If you have any.
I sing. That's what I like to do. I like to sing.
What do you sing? Do we have any video recordings of this?
I do not, and I will not do karaoke at all. But I do. I like to sing. Singing is kind of my thing.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm tone deaf, so I can't sing. There's a fun game that I play with my friends. That sounds super cheesy, but you put in headphones and you blast the music as loud as you possibly can, and then you sing that song and you can't hear yourself, so you think you sound so good, but they videotape you, and then you go back and you watch it and you realize how bad you really sound. It was a game we had played during quarantine, and we continue to
That's
play it,
amazing.
so do it
That's
with
a
your
great
kids.
one.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. Oh, you guys,
What?
I have an announcement to make, but I don't know if this is going to be for the show. But Dr. Rob Askler is celebrating his wife's 40th birthday, and he happened to get the mail. And in the mail, if you can see this, is him and his wife received a perfect attendance award from Straight Consulting for watching all of the episodes of Straight Talk. And he says he feels super privileged to have received this award. So
And what are the odds it came right when we're recording? How perfect.
oh, that's great.
That's awesome. Okay, Janelle, I know this is lightning round, so I'm trying to think of how to make this a question, but maybe it's more so that I could just make sure everybody knows this. Do you make left-hand turns?
While walking, I make left-hand turns, but driving, I will not make a left-hand turn. And I can't get over the fear of turning left while incoming traffic is coming this way and incoming traffic is going that way. I will take an hour out of my route just to not make that left-hand turn. I will go over roundabouts about 4 times before I confidently get off as well.
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Scott, what has been the number one thing that that you've learned during quarantine?
Ooh. Number one thing I've learned during quarantine is that teachers are not paid nearly enough. I'd always kind of said that, like it's a fun, like, yeah, teachers should get paid more money, but oh my God, teachers should get paid more money. There's just something about doing quarantine with children who have nowhere to go and trying to not only entertain them, but educate them and be productive for weeks on end. And it is the hardest thing in the world to do. So people who homeschool their children, I have new respect for, and teachers who deal with 20 of those or 30 of those in a room, I have even more respect for. So yeah, I'd say that's
a
the
good
biggest
one.
learning for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm going to keep this consulting gig going because, yeah, I'm not going to become a teacher anytime soon.
So Tracy, what's something that you binge watched during quarantine?
Pornhub. Okay.
Touche.
Do it again.
I hope you don't recognize me.
Do it again.
So besides that, what else did you binge watch?
I also watched Working Moms.
Good choice.
I'm totally up to date with that. So, to all my sister moms out there, working moms, that's legit. And then I watched quite a few. Can't name one in particular, but quite a few. Just dark, thriller, suspenseful, slow burns.
Like true crime,
True
murder
crime.
mystery.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's so dark and
I'm
twisty.
such a people reader. I'm always looking for those psychopaths out there. There's
Tracy, quick question for you. Have you always had red hair? Are you a natural redhead? What color have you had before?
Ooh, I have not stopped coloring my hair since 4th grade. That's how long I've colored my hair. So it is probably not naturally red. It's definitely not naturally this tone of red.
It's at least like a strawberry blonde,
But
though.
it is more like a strawberry blonde. Yeah, yeah. But my husband doesn't like strawberry blonde, so um, when we were dating, it was strawberry blonde. But then ever since I kind of switched over to straight consulting, I think that's probably the point where the red really took over,
It
Yeah.
suits you.
and it suits me. Yeah.
Part of the brand now. What about you, Scott? Have you ever had long hair? Have you always had a beard?
I have had long hair. I grew it out once in college for a theater production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And then I shaved it all back off again for a while, and then I grew it out again, probably like 5 years after college for a while, and it got pretty long. We'll probably show an embarrassing picture. Yep, there it is. But then as far as the beard, I've had various types of facial hair since probably sophomore or junior year in college. So it's been the goatee, it's been like the chin strap.
Do you ever have the
it's been
soul patch?
I did the soul patch briefly. Yeah, yeah. It was not. It was an ill-advised look. Also, the mustache during a couple of moments, also ill-advised look. So, just a bag full of candy in a van away from being a predator. So, yeah. But this has been several years now. So,
No
JB,
kidding.
how long have you been married to Eric?
It was 11 years this summer. June 6th was 11 years.
congratulations.
Oh man, that's awesome.
What's your secret for 11 years?
Always make each other laugh. Always.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yep.
one.
All right, so tell you what, before we close it out, let's leave everyone with one like real strong actionable item here. Summer's upon us. I've never been a TC, but you guys both have, historically, and even hop into the chair once in a while. So, what's one tip you would leave either for yourself, for TCs, or for a doc? Janelle, go ahead.
Yeah, so for all the TCs out there watching, continue to build those relationships with your current patients and all the new patients coming in. And don't forget about those observation patients as well. So get creative, take pictures with those patients, create videos for those patients, do as much as you can to include them in the office and have fun with them, and keep learning, guys.
Love it.
And another tip for the TCs is drink a lot of wine.
That's a good tip.
It's good. It's good.
That's a good tip. I hope Kathy saw that too.
Yeah. All right. How about you?
For me, I'm gonna say my biggest tip. Okay, my biggest tip, would be to the doctors. Use this time to reset. I know that we have to make up for the production that was lost. I know that for many of them, it has started off really strong for so many of our doctors, for so many of our offices. So I've been very happy with the numbers that I'm seeing coming out of, the reopen. But, be ready for that second wave that's going to happen when, unemployment runs out and the dust kind of settles a little bit. So I just want to make sure that you're using this time to go ahead and do all the things that you've been wanting to do. And if you need help doing them, just reach out to any of the consultants. We're all ready to help you. If you need just a couple of minutes of advice, then shoot me an email, shoot me a message. I'm happy to help you. Janelle and Scott are happy to help you. Just let us know how we can help, and we'll be here for you. But don't waste these last few months of 2020 and just chuck this up to a shitty year, because we don't have to have a shitty year. And 2021 better be the best year ever. And we're ready to help you do that. So that would be my advice.
Excellent.
CEO days. Let's make stuff happen.
Excellent. All right. Well, hey, before we go, one of the things that we're really big on here at Straight Consulting is transparency and vulnerability. And as you've probably discerned by watching the last 8 episodes, and this one included, we don't always get it right the first time. So we thought we'd leave you with a little behind the scenes at kind of the making of Straight Talk. So enjoy.
Enjoy. Say, camera, come look at me. There you go.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
I think I did. I mean, maybe I didn't. And maybe we'll have to edit this out later. I don't know.
I hope it to get Zoom bombed because then I'll just start saying some crazy stuff. I'll make it interesting for them.
I forgot to go potty. It's okay. Hello and welcome to the, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What are we doing here?
I am just kidding. The lightning round is about 2 minutes or a little bit over, a little bit under. Wait.
Is it water?
No, that's a beer.
Oh, that's beer.
Hey, why don't you come back in a little bit?
Okay.
Did you guys go mute?
I just want to be like you one day.
You go, girl.
It's right here in my scanner, and that didn't work.
No.
It's plugged into the wall.
That's totally in the bloopers. Put that on there.
It's right
That
here
did
in my
not work.
scanner.
Look at that cute family.
Find a
Come on,
spot.
forward.
There's your family. Come on.
No, but stop moving.
Hey guys.
Not only you're not looking here, you're looking here. You need to try to look at this camera,
Oh.
not at your face. So, but look here, for
Okay,
the love of
I'm gonna
God,
look here.
stop looking
I'm
at
gonna
your
look
damn
right
reflection.
here. Okay, ready?
Camera's off. You get it?
I'm here.
Oh, we were just going to talk about you.
Kinley, back into the mom
Kinley.
and dad's room. Watch the movie. We need 2 more minutes. No more talking. We
I'll
can't
talk
right
to
now.
you in 5
Go,
minutes.
Go.
Let's chug our wine now.
Hello and welcome to episode 7. Are you gonna ruin my opening
You
right
hit the
from
table
beginning?
right as you started. I want to make sure it's a clean audio.
It totally was. Stacy's
Okay.
not. No, I just called you Stacy.
Ouch! I pay your Zell. Our guest tonight is a study in contrast. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
And straight wire, straight. Sorry.
Oh, God. You're
I
fired.
cannot wait to use the bloopers reel. I
You're
can't
done.
do it. I
Yeah.
can't wait. Who will be in a future episode of
Thanks.
Straight Talk. So
You forgot the name of the show.
no, I didn't.
You're fired.
No, I didn't. Our guest tonight is
Trapezo's now primarily an online trapeze. I'll start over. So Trapezo's pretty much now. I'll start over again.
It feels like travel porn watching someone actually pull a rollaway suitcase. All right.
Well, can I
how
have
about
my,
you? Yeah,
my
for sure.
can I have my script?
I'll start over. Our press is close. I'll start over.
I'm just sitting here like smiling, nodding, and I hear Jill talking, but it wasn't on screen.
It's okay.
so.
It's more like a real show. If you like your orthodontics with a side of a dance party, sorry.
Tracy or Scott?
Oh, that's not fair. But okay, you.
It's gonna be so good.
You have me laughing.
A lot of fun questions, quick answers. All right. First answer.
You mean first question?
Oh yeah. Okay.
He was definitely. Okay, starting over. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's real. So,
The
So
struggle
anyway.
is real.
yeah. So, you too can start a video series. You can see that anyone can do it. So, anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you being here. We'll see you soon. Yeah.
Hope to see you at TC Mastery.
We will see all of you at TC Mastery. Hope you enjoyed the first season.
Thanks, guys. Thank you to all the guests. Thank you to all of the thought leaders that that reached out to me throughout the season, and thank you to all the viewers who reached out and told us that they enjoyed what was going on and what we had kind of cultivated. And you know, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate what you bring to this industry. We wouldn't do anything else but ortho. This is our love, and we're not going anywhere. So if y'all need anything, let us know. But we will see you in season 2.
Take care.